Hello, welcome back. Tone poets. Two new tone poets. We have Vick, Steppin Out, and we have Hutcherson, Stick Up. Yeah, two incredible, cool releases in my opinion. Let's start with the Vick, Stepping Out. We get our usual gorgeous gatefold Stoughton jacket with the great session photos, and in this case, in this only, I think this is first and last Blue Note record, at least as a leader. He did a lot of stuff for Prestige, I think, but here we have him on Blue Note, and he presents us with a classic album. Really, it's classic with an incredible lineup. We have here, of course, Vick on the tenor sax. We have Blue Mitchell on the trumpet, Grant Green on guitar, John Patton on organ, and Ben Dixon on drums. Wow, really, really cool stuff. You know, he with this record, he gives us so much soul in a classical sense. In my opinion, this also could be in a very good way a Turrentine album. And for those of you who dig Turrentine and stuff like that, this is a perfect, beautiful, interesting addition to your Blue Note Tone Poet collection. I think the recording took place in 1963 with, of course, the usual suspects, Rudy Van Gelder, cover design by Reed Miles, photographs by Francis Wolff. All those quality stuff we do love so much. Of course, Tone Poet series supervised by Joe Harley, mastering Kevin Gray. Do I need to say more? Beautiful, silent, great vinyl, mastered perfectly. I think I do not need to get every time into the details. You all probably know by now how cool those tone poets usually are, and those two examples of today are no exception. Can't get much better. Second album of today, Stick Up, Hutcherson, and in this, for this release, let's dig a bit into the series, the Tone Poet series so far. We have two releases of Hutcherson as a leader so far. We have The Kicker, and of course we have Oblique. I'll show you the session photos. And I think it's safe to say that those two releases are amongst the very, very highly regarded releases of the Tone Poet series. And of course we don't have an exception here. I mean, this is the fifth album as a leader from Hutcherson for Blue Note. This recording took place in 1968, and we have a very interesting lineup here, which really gives an impact to this one. We have Joe Henderson on tenor sax, of course Hutcherson on the vibes, McCoy Tyner on the piano, Herbie Lewis on bass, and Billy Higgins on the drums. And McCoy Tyner is quite important, I think, when it comes to this album, because he really helps to get this spiritual vibe / John Coltrane to this recording. You know, if you consider he did collaborations with Dolphy and Mancour III, and those records are way more avant-garde. This one here is of course still modern, but not that far out there, which is a beautiful, a very beautiful combination. McCoy Tyner giving the spiritual aspect, Bobby Hutcherson more on the, yeah, careful, but more on the classical side, still very modern. This makes this an outstanding jazz recording, and really, like with the oblique and the kicker, highly recommended. This is the beauty, one of the beautiful aspects of this Tone Poet series. We really have the chance to dig deep into this catalog, and always on the highest quality side, which of course is a dream combo. Although again, one of the most important topics of the second half of this year at least, I paid for mine 45 euros, which is quite a difference considering the price of last year. But don't blame the wrong person. It's not Joe Harley's fault or Kevin Gray's fault. I'm afraid we have to get used to those higher prices. Let's hope not, but yeah, this might be the prices of the future. 44, 45 bucks for a Tone Poet. Of course, you will have opportunities to get those cheaper. You will find Amazon links in the video description down below. Maybe look at Black Friday. Maybe we get lucky and they do stuff over there. I can imagine that they do. But of course, this is a topic, and I'm afraid this will stay and will be a topic for quite some time now. But nevertheless, these Tone Poets are still reissue remasters where I'm quite sure that they make total sense. This is the way to go. Luxury package, highest mastering quality that is possible, pressed over at RTI, one of the best record plants in the world. We get poly inner sleeves, not this paper stuff. So beautiful package. And by the way, for those of you who have seen the last classic Blue Note video I've done, where I talked about I got polylined inner sleeves with my order from Amazon, but a lot of comments said, yeah, no, I just got paper sleeves. And I think that they really ran out of polylined inner sleeves over at Optimal, and that they just, oh come on, now let's take those simple paper ones. I don't have another explanation, which is of course not the way to do it at all. Bad, Optimal, bad, in my opinion, if this is the case. Maybe I don't see something here, but what other reason could there be that, as okay, we don't have them anymore, let's take the cheap ones. Nobody will see that. Those times are over. Okay, thank you for your time. See you on the next one. Bye.